on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from SoFi. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Stafford now on second down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The NFL's third leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Kupp in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense, no gain.
Stafford now on third down. That is caught at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a big play for LA. 33 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Joshua, 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Hurts now. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. For the middle, it's Cup.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 2nd and a yard. Throwing again is Stafford. Room to maneuver at the 35. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Rams first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Again, it's Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
To the air again, Stafford. This one taken in by Parkinson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stafford to throw again. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
By Milton Williams. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
On the ground, this is Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He finds Cup along the out route. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's the pick at the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Cooper DeJean deep to return. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A pickup there of 28 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately...
That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, Rams 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first down, Stafford. He's going to look deep, going to Cup, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's first and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On third down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, just buying a little extra time, waiting for his man to uncover on the back of the end zone, and then it just becomes, let's rip it and throw that ball in that window, because it might not stay open for long, but he puts it right where it needs to be. Touchdown.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Rams 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
For first down and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. He'll locate Kupp. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and 1. The 35-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
It's complete. He's got Cup. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Open man is Robinson. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. Hupp brings it in left side.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To the air again, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Eagles are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.